boost,
強化する、
boost,
強化する、
boost.
強化する、
To increase or improve something in strength or effectiveness. To increase or improve something in strength or effectiveness. Eating fruits can boost your energy levels. Eating fruits can boost your energy levels.
果物を食べると元気が出る。
Handy,
便利な、
handy,
便利な、
handy.
便利な、
Easy to use or useful, convenient. Easy to use or useful, convenient. Keep the scissors handy in the drawer. Keep the scissors handy in the drawer.
ハサミを引き出しに用意しておいて。
Descend,
下る、
descend,
下る、
descend.
下る、
To move or go downward. To move or go downward. The airplane began to descend slowly. The airplane began to descend slowly.
飛行機がゆっくりと降下し始めた。
Compatriot,
同胞、
compatriot,
同胞、
compatriot.
同胞、
A person from the same country or group. A person from the same country or group. She met her compatriot at the conference. She met her compatriot at the conference.
彼女は会議で同胞と出会った。
Decent,
まともな、
decent,
まともな、
decent.
まともな、
Acceptable or reasonable, not bad. Acceptable or reasonable, not bad. He found a decent job last month. He found a decent job last month.
先月、彼はまともな仕事を見つけた。
Lifespan,
寿命、
lifespan,
寿命、
lifespan.
寿命、
The length of time a person or organism lives. The length of time a person or organism lives. The average lifespan of a cat is 15 years. The average lifespan of a cat is 15 years.
猫の平均寿命は15年です。
Sigh,
ため息つく、
sigh,
ため息つく、
sigh.
ため息つく、
To exhale audibly in sadness, relief, or tiredness. To exhale audibly in sadness, relief, or tiredness. She let out a sigh of relief. She let out a sigh of relief.
安心のため息をついた。
Methodology,
方法論、
methodology,
方法論、
methodology.
方法論、
A system of methods used in a particular field of study. A system of methods used in a particular field of study. The teacher explained her teaching methodology clearly. The teacher explained her teaching methodology clearly.
先生は自身の指導方法を明確に説明した。
Liberation,
解放、
liberation,
解放、
liberation.
解放、
The act of freeing someone or something from control or oppression. The act of freeing someone or something from control or oppression. The soldiers celebrated their liberation from captivity. The soldiers celebrated their liberation from captivity.
兵士たちは捕虜からの解放を祝った。
Heave,
持ち上げる、
heave,
持ち上げる、
heave.
持ち上げる、
To lift or haul something heavy with effort. To lift or haul something heavy with effort. They heaved the heavy box onto the truck. They heaved the heavy box onto the truck.
彼らは重い箱をトラックに引き上げた。
Casualty,
負傷者、
casualty,
負傷者、
casualty.
負傷者、
A person killed or injured in a war or accident. A person killed or injured in a war or accident. The earthquake caused many casualties. The earthquake caused many casualties.
その地震で多くの犠牲者が出た。
Comprise,
含む、
comprise,
含む、
comprise.
含む、
To include or contain as part of a whole. To include or contain as part of a whole. The team comprises 5 talented members. The team comprises 5 talented members.
そのチームは5人の才能あるメンバーで構成されている。
Attractive,
魅力的な、
attractive,
魅力的な、
attractive,
魅力的な、
pleasing or appealing in appearance or character, charming, pleasing or appealing in appearance or character, charming. The new park is very attractive. The new park is very attractive.
その新しい公園は、とても魅力的だ。
lend,
貸す、
lend,
貸す、
lend.
貸す。
To allow someone to use something temporarily with the expectation of return. To allow someone to use something temporarily with the expectation of return. Can you lend me your pen? Can you lend me your pen?
ペンを貸してくれますか？
Curator,
学芸員、
curator,
学芸員、
curator.
学芸員。
A person who manages and organizes a museum or art collection. A person who manages and organizes a museum or art collection. The curator organized a new art exhibition. The curator organized a new art exhibition.
学芸員が新しい美術展を企画した。
Inhalation,
吸入、
inhalation,
吸入、
inhalation.
吸入。
The act of breathing in air or other substances. The act of breathing in air or other substances. Deep inhalation helps calm the nervous system. Deep inhalation helps calm the nervous system.
深呼吸は神経を落ち着かせるのに役立つ。
Viable,
実行可能な、
viable,
実行可能な、
viable.
実行可能な、
Capable of being done or put into practice. Capable of being done or put into practice. Starting a small business is viable here. Starting a small business is viable here.
ここで小さな商売を始めるのは実行可能だ。
Populate,
居住させる、
populate,
居住させる、
populate.
居住させる。
To cause people or animals to live in a place. To cause people or animals to live in a place. The settlers will populate the new town soon. The settlers will populate the new town soon.
開拓者たちは間もなく新しい町に住み着くだろう。
Cannon,
大砲、
cannon,
大砲、
cannon.
大砲。
A large heavy gun used in warfare. A large heavy gun used in warfare. The soldiers fired the cannon at dawn. The soldiers fired the cannon at dawn.
兵士たちは夜明けに大砲を撃った。
Magnetic,
磁気の、
magnetic,
磁気の、
magnetic.
磁気の。
Relating to or caused by magnetism, having the properties of a magnet. Relating to or caused by magnetism, having the properties of a magnet. The iron rod is highly magnetic. The iron rod is highly magnetic.
その鉄の棒は非常に磁力が強い。
Ascribe,
帰する、
ascribe,
帰する、
ascribe.
帰する。
To attribute something to a cause or source. To attribute something to a cause or source. They ascribe their success to hard work. They ascribe their success to hard work.
彼らは成功を努力のおかげだと考えている。
Employment,
雇用、
employment,
雇用、
employment.
雇用。
The state of having paid work, being hired by an employer. The state of having paid work, being hired by an employer. He found employment at a local company. He found employment at a local company.
彼は地元の企業に就職した。
Assimilate,
同化する、
assimilate,
同化する、
assimilate.
同化する。
To absorb and integrate into a larger group or culture. To absorb and integrate into a larger group or culture. The immigrant children quickly assimilated into the new culture. The immigrant children quickly assimilated into the new culture.
子供たちは新しい情報をすぐに吸収する。
Accredit,
認定する、
accredit,
認定する、
accredit.
認定する。
To officially recognize or approve someone or something as meeting certain standards. To officially recognize or approve someone or something as meeting certain standards. The university will accredit the new program soon. The university will accredit the new program soon.
その大学は近々新しいプログラムを認定する予定です。
Paradigm.
パラダイム。
Paradigm.
パラダイム。
Paradigm.
パラダイム。
A typical example or model of something. A typical example or model of something. The new study challenges the old paradigm. The new study challenges the old paradigm.
その新しい研究は古いパラダイムに挑戦している。
Reciprocity.
相互性。
Reciprocity.
相互性。
Reciprocity.
相互性。
The mutual exchange or dependence between two or more parties. The mutual exchange or dependence between two or more parties. Friendship is based on reciprocity. Friendship is based on reciprocity.
友情は相互性に基づいている。
Relieve.
和らげる。
Relieve.
和らげる。
Relieve.
和らげる。
To lessen or ease pain, stress, or discomfort. To lessen or ease pain, stress, or discomfort. Taking a walk can relieve stress. Taking a walk can relieve stress.
散歩するとストレスが和らぐ。
Cite.
引用する。
Cite.
引用する。
Cite.
引用する。
To quote or refer to as evidence or authority. To quote or refer to as evidence or authority. She cited a famous study in her essay. She cited a famous study in her essay.
彼女は論文で有名な研究を引用した。
Edible.
食べられる。
Edible.
食べられる。
Edible.
食べられる。
Safe or suitable to eat. Safe or suitable to eat. The mushrooms in the forest are edible. The mushrooms in the forest are edible.
その森のキノコは食べられる。
Charge.
請求する。
Charge.
請求する。
Charge.
請求する。
To demand payment for goods or services. To demand payment for goods or services. The hotel will charge extra for late checkout. The hotel will charge extra for late checkout.
そのホテルは遅いチェックアウトには追加料金を請求します。
Tram.
路面電車。
Tram.
路面電車。
Tram.
路面電車。
A passenger vehicle running on tracks in city streets. A passenger vehicle running on tracks in city streets. We took the tram to the city center. We took the tram to the city center.
私たちは路面電車で街の中心部まで行きました。
Pride.
誇り。
Pride.
誇り。
Pride.
誇り。
A feeling of deep satisfaction in one's achievements or qualities. A feeling of deep satisfaction in one's achievements or qualities. She takes pride in her hard work. She takes pride in her hard work.
彼女は自分の努力を誇りに思っている。
Tote.
運ぶ。
Tote.
運ぶ。
Tote.
運ぶ。
To carry or transport something, often by hand. To carry or transport something, often by hand. She totes her groceries in a large bag. She totes her groceries in a large bag.
彼女は大きな袋で買い物を運んでいる。
Soil.
銅。
Soil.
銅。
Soil.
銅。
The top layer of earth in which plants grow. The top layer of earth in which plants grow. Farmers work the soil every spring. Farmers work the soil every spring.
農家は毎年春に土を耕す。
Possess.
持つ。
Possess.
持つ。
Possess.
持つ。
To have or own something. To have or own something. She possesses a rare collection of stamps. She possesses a rare collection of stamps.
彼女は珍しい切手のコレクションを持っている。
Conceive.
考える。
Conceive.
考える。
Conceive.
考える。
To form or develop an idea or thought in the mind. To form or develop an idea or thought in the mind. She could not conceive a better solution. She could not conceive a better solution.
彼女はこれ以上の解決策を考えられなかった。
Terrace.
テラス、
Terrace.
テラス、
Terrace.
テラス。
A flat raised area of land, often with plants, used as a garden. A flat raised area of land, often with plants, used as a garden. They enjoyed coffee on the sunny terrace. They enjoyed coffee on the sunny terrace.
彼らは日当たりの良いテラスでコーヒーを楽しんだ。
Assign.
割り当てる、
Assign.
割り当てる、
Assign.
割り当てる。
To allocate or designate something for a specific purpose. To allocate or designate something for a specific purpose. The teacher will assign homework today. The teacher will assign homework today.
先生は今日、宿題を出す予定です。
Individual.
個人、
Individual.
個人、
Individual.
個人。
A single person considered separately from a group. A single person considered separately from a group. Each individual has unique talents. Each individual has unique talents.
一人一人が独自の才能を持っている。
Compass.
方位磁針、
Compass.
方位磁針、
Compass.
方位磁針。
A device that shows direction using a magnetic needle. A device that shows direction using a magnetic needle. He used a compass to find the direction. He used a compass to find the direction.
彼は方位磁針を使って方角を見つけた。
Agricultural.
農業の、
Agricultural.
農業の、
Agricultural.
農業の。
Relating to farming or the cultivation of land. Relating to farming or the cultivation of land. The region has many agricultural farms. The region has many agricultural farms.
その地域には農場がたくさんある。
Relative.
親戚、
Relative.
親戚、
Relative.
親戚。
A person connected by blood or marriage, family member. A person connected by blood or marriage, family member. My relative visited us last weekend. My relative visited us last weekend.
先週末、親戚が家に遊びに来た。
Coal.
石炭、
Coal.
石炭、
Coal.
石炭。
A black or brown rock used as fuel formed from fossilized plants. A black or brown rock used as fuel formed from fossilized plants. We use coal to heat our home. We use coal to heat our home.
私たちは家を温めるために石炭を使います。
Heal.
治る、
Heal.
治る、
Heal.
治る。
To become healthy or whole again, recover. To become healthy or whole again, recover. The cut will heal in a week. The cut will heal in a week.
傷は1週間で治ります。
Compete.
競う、
Compete.
競う、
Compete.
競う。
To strive against others for victory or superiority. To strive against others for victory or superiority. Two teams compete in the final match. Two teams compete in the final match.
決勝戦で2つのチームが競い合う。
Burn.
燃やす、
Burn.
燃やす、
Burn.
燃やす。
To destroy or damage something with fire. To destroy or damage something with fire. We burn old newspapers in the fireplace. We burn old newspapers in the fireplace.
暖炉で古新聞を燃やす。
Communicative.
話好き、
Communicative.
話好き、
Communicative.
話好き。
Fond of talking, inclined to converse. Fond of talking, inclined to converse. She is very communicative with her friends. She is very communicative with her friends.
友人ととてもよくコミュニケーションをとる。
Radiation.
放射線、
Radiation.
放射線、
Radiation.
放射線。
Energy emitted as particles or waves from a source. Energy emitted as particles or waves from a source. The sun emits natural radiation every day. The sun emits natural radiation every day.
太陽は毎日自然な放射線を放出している。
Perceive.
知覚する。
Perceive.
知覚する。
Perceive.
知覚する。
To become aware of or recognize something through the senses or mind. To become aware of or recognize something through the senses or mind. Children perceive the world differently than adults. Children perceive the world differently than adults.
子供は大人とは違うように世界を認識する。
Intrigue.
興味。
Intrigue.
興味。
Intrigue.
興味。
A strong interest or curiosity in something. A strong interest or curiosity in something. The mystery novel intrigued me deeply. The mystery novel intrigued me deeply.
その推理小説に強く興味を惹かれた。
Reputation.
評判。
Reputation.
評判。
Reputation.
評判。
The general opinion or judgment about someone or something. The general opinion or judgment about someone or something. She cares about her reputation at work. She cares about her reputation at work.
彼女は職場での評判を気にしている。
Extrapolate.
概想する。
Extrapolate.
概想する。
Extrapolate.
概想する。
To estimate or infer something based on known information. To estimate or infer something based on known information. From past trends, we can extrapolate future sales. From past trends, we can extrapolate future sales.
過去の傾向から今後の売り上げを推測することができる。
Redundant.
余分な。
Redundant.
余分な。
Redundant.
余分な。
Unnecessary or exceeding what is needed. Unnecessary or exceeding what is needed. Having two printers is redundant. Having two printers is redundant.
プリンターを2台持つのは余計だ。
Sticky.
粘着性のある。
Sticky.
粘着性のある。
Sticky.
粘着性のある。
Having the property of adhering or sticking to surfaces. Having the property of adhering or sticking to surfaces. The tape is sticky on both sides. The tape is sticky on both sides.
そのテープは両面が粘着性です。
Muscle.
筋肉。
Muscle.
筋肉。
Muscle.
筋肉。
A tissue in the body that contracts to produce movement. A tissue in the body that contracts to produce movement. He lifted weights to build muscle. He lifted weights to build muscle.
彼は筋肉をつけるためにウェイトトレーニングをした。
Decay.
腐敗する。
Decay.
腐敗する。
Decay.
腐敗する。
To rot or decompose, break down into smaller parts. To rot or decompose, break down into smaller parts. The fruit began to decay after a week. The fruit began to decay after a week.
1週間経つと、その果物は腐り始めた。
Envelope.
封筒。
Envelope.
封筒。
Envelope.
封筒。
A flat paper container for a letter or document. A flat paper container for a letter or document. She put the letter in the envelope. She put the letter in the envelope.
彼女は手紙を封筒に入れた。
Gravity.
重力。
Gravity.
重力。
Gravity.
重力。
The force that attracts objects toward a center, like Earth. The force that attracts objects toward a center, like Earth. The apple fell to the ground due to gravity. The apple fell to the ground due to gravity.
リンゴは重力によって地面に落ちた。
Measure.
測る。
Measure.
測る。
Measure.
測る。
To find the size, amount, or degree of something. To find the size, amount, or degree of something. They measure the room before buying furniture. They measure the room before buying furniture.
家具を買う前に部屋の寸法を測ります。
Episodic.
一話完結の。
Episodic.
一話完結の。
Episodic.
一話完結の
consisting of self-contained standalone episodes. Consisting of self-contained standalone episodes. The show follows an episodic format. The show follows an episodic format.
その番組は一話完結形式です。
Fluent.
流暢な
Fluent.
流暢な
Fluent.
流暢な
Able to speak or write smoothly and easily. Able to speak or write smoothly and easily. She became fluent in Spanish after living abroad. She became fluent in Spanish after living abroad.
海外生活の後、彼女はスペイン語が流暢になった。
Sphere.
玉
Sphere.
玉
Sphere.
玉
A perfectly round three-dimensional shape, a ball. A perfectly round three-dimensional shape, a ball. The children played with a colorful sphere. The children played with a colorful sphere.
子供たちは色とりどりの玉で遊んだ。
Paleolithic.
旧石器時代の
Paleolithic.
旧石器時代の
Paleolithic.
旧石器時代の
Relating to the early Stone Age period. Relating to the early Stone Age period. Humans hunted mammoths in the Paleolithic era. Humans hunted mammoths in the Paleolithic era.
旧石器時代、人類はマンモスを飼っていた。
Retina.
網膜
Retina.
網膜
Retina.
網膜
The light-sensitive layer of tissue at the back of the eye. The light-sensitive layer of tissue at the back of the eye. The doctor examined her retina carefully. The doctor examined her retina carefully.
医者は彼女の網膜を入念に調べた。
Agenda.
議題
Agenda.
議題
Agenda.
議題
A list of topics to be discussed at a meeting. A list of topics to be discussed at a meeting. The team discussed the agenda before the meeting. The team discussed the agenda before the meeting.
チームは会議の前に議題について話し合った。
Sacred.
神聖な
Sacred.
神聖な
Sacred.
神聖な
Holy or connected to a god, deserving deep respect. Holy or connected to a god, deserving deep respect. The temple is a sacred place. The temple is a sacred place.
その寺は神聖な場所だ。
Potentially.
潜在的に
Potentially.
潜在的に
Potentially.
潜在的に
Possibly likely to happen or be true. Possibly likely to happen or be true. He could potentially win the race. He could potentially win the race.
彼はそのレースに勝つ可能性がある。
Milestone.
節目
Milestone.
節目
Milestone.
節目
A significant point or event in progress or development. A significant point or event in progress or development. Graduating college was a major milestone for her. Graduating college was a major milestone for her.
大学を卒業することは彼女にとって大きな節目だった。
Blame.
責める
Blame.
責める
Blame.
責める
To hold someone responsible for a fault or mistake. To hold someone responsible for a fault or mistake. She didn't blame him for the mistake. She didn't blame him for the mistake.
彼女はその間違いを彼のせいにしなかった。
Necessitate.
必要とする
Necessitate.
必要とする
Necessitate.
必要とする
To make something necessary, require. To make something necessary, require. The storm will necessitate an early departure. The storm will necessitate an early departure.
嵐のため早めに出発する必要がある。
Pendulum.
振り子
Pendulum.
振り子
Pendulum.
振り子
A weight hung from a fixed point that swings freely back and forth. A weight hung from a fixed point that swings freely back and forth. The pendulum swings back and forth. The pendulum swings back and forth.
振り子は前後に揺れる。
Impose.
課す
impose,
課す、
impose.
課す、
To force a rule, tax, or duty upon someone. To force a rule, tax, or duty upon someone. The government imposed a new tax law. The government imposed a new tax law.
政府は新しい税法を課した。
Badge,
記章、
badge,
記章、
badge.
記章。
A small piece of metal or cloth showing membership or achievement. A small piece of metal or cloth showing membership or achievement. He proudly showed his badge at the door. He proudly showed his badge at the door.
彼は玄関で誇らしげに記章を見せた。
Privilege,
特権、
privilege,
特権、
privilege.
特権。
A special right or advantage granted to a particular person or group. A special right or advantage granted to a particular person or group. Having a driver's license is a privilege. Having a driver's license is a privilege.
運転免許を持っているのは特権だ。
Cattle,
牛、
cattle,
牛、
cattle.
牛。
Large domesticated animals raised for milk or meat, cows and bulls. Large domesticated animals raised for milk or meat, cows and bulls. The farmer raises cattle on his land. The farmer raises cattle on his land.
農夫は自分の土地で牛を飼っている。
Disseminate,
広める、
disseminate,
広める、
disseminate.
広める。
To spread information or knowledge widely. To spread information or knowledge widely. The school will disseminate the news tomorrow. The school will disseminate the news tomorrow.
学校は明日その知らせを発表するでしょう。
Grasp,
つかむ、
grasp,
つかむ、
grasp.
つかむ。
To seize and hold firmly with the hand. To seize and hold firmly with the hand. He couldn't grasp the concept easily. He couldn't grasp the concept easily.
彼はその概念を簡単につかむことができなかった。
Profile,
プロフィール、
profile,
プロフィール、
profile.
プロフィール。
A brief description or summary of a person's background. A brief description or summary of a person's background. She updated her online profile yesterday. She updated her online profile yesterday.
昨日彼女は自分のネット上の自己紹介を更新した。
Courier,
配達人、
courier,
配達人、
courier.
配達人。
A person who delivers messages or packages. A person who delivers messages or packages. The courier delivered the package today. The courier delivered the package today.
配達人が今日荷物を届けた。
Indispensable,
不可欠な、
indispensable,
不可欠な、
indispensable.
不可欠な。
Absolutely necessary, cannot be done without. Absolutely necessary, cannot be done without. A good teacher is indispensable for learning. A good teacher is indispensable for learning.
良い先生は学ぶ上で不可欠だ。
Prey,
獲物、
prey,
獲物、
prey.
獲物。
An animal hunted or caught for food. An animal hunted or caught for food. The owl hunts small prey at night. The owl hunts small prey at night.
フクロウは夜に小動物を捕食する。
Adolescent,
若者、
adolescent,
若者、
adolescent.
若者。
A young person in the process of developing into an adult. A young person in the process of developing into an adult. The adolescent enjoys playing soccer with friends. The adolescent enjoys playing soccer with friends.
その若者は友人たちとサッカーをするのが楽しい。
Instruct,
教える、
instruct,
教える、
instruct.
教える。
To teach or give information to someone. To teach or give information to someone. The teacher instructs the students carefully. The teacher instructs the students carefully.
先生は生徒たちに丁寧に教える。
Lid,
害、
lid,
外
lid,
外
a removable cover for a container, a removable cover for a container. She put the lid on the jar. She put the lid on the jar.
彼女は瓶に蓋をした。
Pronouncement,
宣言
pronouncement,
宣言
pronouncement.
宣言
A formal or official statement or declaration. A formal or official statement or declaration. The mayor made a public pronouncement yesterday. The mayor made a public pronouncement yesterday.
市長は昨日、公の宣言を行った。
Monumental,
記念碑的な
monumental,
記念碑的な
monumental.
記念碑的な
Relating to or serving as a lasting memorial. Relating to or serving as a lasting memorial. The team completed a monumental project yesterday. The team completed a monumental project yesterday.
そのチームは昨日、記念碑的なプロジェクトを完成させた。
Acquire,
得る、
acquire,
得る、
acquire.
得る、
To gain or obtain something. To gain or obtain something. She acquired a new skill last month. She acquired a new skill last month.
先月、彼女は新しいスキルを身につけた。
Chaos,
混乱、
chaos,
混乱、
chaos.
混乱、
A state of complete disorder and confusion. A state of complete disorder and confusion. The children created chaos in the living room. The children created chaos in the living room.
子供たちが居間で大騒ぎをした。
Hypothesis,
仮説、
hypothesis,
仮説、
hypothesis.
仮説、
A proposed explanation made as a starting point for further investigation. A proposed explanation made as a starting point for further investigation. Scientists tested their hypothesis in the lab. Scientists tested their hypothesis in the lab.
科学者たちは実験室で仮説を検証した。
Discrepancy,
不一致、
discrepancy,
不一致、
discrepancy.
不一致、
A difference or lack of agreement between things. A difference or lack of agreement between things. There was a discrepancy in the report. There was a discrepancy in the report.
報告書に不一致があった。
Unpredictable,
予測不能な、
unpredictable,
予測不能な、
unpredictable.
予測不能な、
Not able to be foreseen or known beforehand. Not able to be foreseen or known beforehand. The weather here is quite unpredictable. The weather here is quite unpredictable.
ここの天気は本当に予測がつかない。
Twist,
ひねる、
twist,
ひねる、
twist.
ひねる、
To turn or bend something with force. To turn or bend something with force. She gave the bottle cap a quick twist. She gave the bottle cap a quick twist.
彼女は素早く瓶の蓋をねじった。
Decorate,
飾る、
decorate,
飾る、
decorate.
飾る、
To make something more attractive by adding ornaments or designs. To make something more attractive by adding ornaments or designs. They decorate the house for Christmas. They decorate the house for Christmas.
クリスマスに家を飾る。
Species,
種、
species,
種、
species.
種、
A group of living organisms with shared characteristics. A group of living organisms with shared characteristics. The Amazon rainforest has many unique species. The Amazon rainforest has many unique species.
アマゾンの熱帯雨林には多くの固有種が生息している。
Flint,
火打ち石、
flint,
火打ち石、
flint.
火打ち石、
A hard stone used to produce sparks for starting fires. A hard stone used to produce sparks for starting fires. He struck the flint to start a fire. He struck the flint to start a fire.
火を起こすために火打ち石を打ちつけた。
Regional,
地域の、
regional,
地域の、
regional.
地域の
relating to a particular area or district. Relating to a particular area or district. The festival highlights regional traditions and foods. The festival highlights regional traditions and foods.
その祭りは地域の伝統と料理を際立たせています。
afford.
買える
afford.
買える
afford.
買える
To have enough money to buy something. To have enough money to buy something. I can't afford a new car now. I can't afford a new car now.
今は新車を買う余裕がない。
satellite.
衛星
satellite.
衛星
satellite.
衛星
A natural or artificial object orbiting a planet or star. A natural or artificial object orbiting a planet or star. The satellite orbits Earth every 90 minutes. The satellite orbits Earth every 90 minutes.
その衛星は90分ごとに地球を一周する。
chemist.
薬剤師
chemist.
薬剤師
chemist.
薬剤師
A person who prepares and dispenses medicines, pharmacist. A person who prepares and dispenses medicines, pharmacist. The chemist filled my prescription quickly. The chemist filled my prescription quickly.
薬剤師がすぐに処方箋を調剤してくれた。
trappings.
装飾品
trappings.
装飾品
trappings.
装飾品
Decorative accessories or ornaments. Decorative accessories or ornaments. The room had all the trappings of luxury. The room had all the trappings of luxury.
その部屋は贅沢の装いがすべて整っていた。